Hi everyone, this is Gayatri, software engineer at Recruit with Mastery. In this video, I'll be teaching React Native deep linking using React Navigation. Let's get started. What is deep linking? Jumping directly into your application somewhere outside of your application is called deep linking. Let's take an example. You are using a WhatsApp messenger. Simultaneously, you are receiving a notification from Twitter. So if you tap that notification, you will be redirected from WhatsApp to Twitter. So this kind of navigation from one application to another application to certain screen is called deep linking. So let's configure our deep linking in the both Android and iOS project. Before moving to the configuration part, let's discuss about URL scheme. What is URL scheme? If the user taps the link or push notification, how exactly our mobile phones know either the app is installed or not? If it is installed, it will take you to the app. If it is not installed, then it will take you to the browser. How exactly your mobile phones know? That is because of the URL scheme. So URL scheme is a name that usually your URL starts with. It may be HTTPS, HTTP or your own custom name. Let's first set up the URL scheme in your iOS project. To do that, open your iOS folder in your Xcode and then tab your project folder directory and see these many tabs. Click on the info. Under the info, you can see something called URL types. So in this URL type, I'm going to add the identifier as deep linking and the URL scheme starts with deep linking. Let's add for some another custom URL. I'm adding my app and my app. If the URL starts with my app, then it should have to recognize this is deep linking app. So let's configure the deep linking part in your iOS project. If you are targeting iOS 9 or newer, you need to copy this code. If you are targeting iOS 8 or older, then you need to copy this one. If your app is universal links, then you need to add this part of code also in your app delegate file. So let's go to your Xcode. Inside your deep linking iOS directory, you find another folder with your project name. Inside the folder, you have this app delegate.m. You need to open this file. So I have already copied all the necessary stuff in the app delegate file. So here I have imported the package and here above the end I added the universal link code and then I added the targeting iOS version code. So you just copy and paste it over here. To configure deep linking in your Android project, you need to do two changes. One is you need to change the launch mode into single task. Another one is you need to add the intent filter for the URL scheme. So let's open your VS Code folder and open your Android manifest.xml. So usually this file is inside the Android folder, inside the app directory, inside the source, inside main. Don't go for the debug Android manifest.xml. We need to do the changes in the main. Okay. So here what I'm going to do is inside the main activity, I need to change the launch mode into single task. If it is already single task, you don't need to change. If it's not single task, please change it to single task. And then you need to add the intent filter. So this intent filter is a new action. Whenever the incoming URL starts with deep linking or my app, it just recognizes our Android application and it will open our Android application. So I have did for two schemes, one is deep linking, another one is my app. So that's all for the configuration in both Android and iOS folder. Let's start configuring the link in your React Native project. Now we have set up if the URL starts with the deep linking on my app, it should recognize our app. Now we need to say where this link should take our app to a particular screen. To do that, the navigation container accepts something called linking. Linking is nothing but an object. It accepts some of the params that listed in the configuration documentation. So prefixes are nothing but how your URL starts with. So we already added deep linking. Now I'm going to add my app also because we have already added in our URL scheme. Now I'm adding here also to recognize. That's all for the prefixes. Prefixes are nothing but it just matches the URL scheme with the incoming URL. So inside configuration, we need to say the order of our screen and the screen path. So screens. So what are the screens that is available right now? The screens actually target from the root level. So in the root level, I have tabs as my initial screen and then timeline and plans. At first we try to do the timeline thing. So timeline is a normal stack screen. It is not nested with any other navigators. To go to timeline, what I'm doing is I'm setting the path as timeline. This timeline by default accepts something called message. So what it exactly trying to say? Let's say the incoming URL is like this: my app / timeline, the screen name / message is hello. Okay. So timeline is exactly matches the screen name. So whatever coming next, it stored in the param called message. So how exactly we are recognizing the next value that comes after the timeline is a message? By putting a colon here. So this colon recognize the next value that is coming here is a message. That means it is a parameter, and I want to store that parameter in a name called message. So whatever value that comes after the timeline, it just stored in the parameter message. So I have already started my Android emulator. It is running. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to trigger the link. To do that, I'm going to simply copy this command and I'm going to paste it here. So here we need to change two things. One is the package name. The package name is something that starts with projectname.com or projectname.app. To check what is your package name, just go to the Android manifest file. At the top, you see something called package. So this com.deeplinking is your package. Let's change here com.deeplinking, and then as same as we did it for iOS, I'm changing the URL scheme, and then I'm not going to change the screen right now. Let's see whether it hit our app or not. Okay, let's enter. Okay, it started. See, it opened our app. Okay. Now I'm going to now I am gonna navigate to the timeline screen with the message like Android _ deep linking. Okay. Okay, I did some mistake. My app. Oh, actually it did, but there is some lag. Now I'm gonna go to the same. Now I'm gonna go to profile screen. Let's say profile. So by default, the profile screen has the value Gayatri in it. Okay. My system is actually hanging, that's why it's taking a good amount of time to load. So in profile by default, the username is Gayatri. Now I'm gonna change it as Anish. Okay, I'm in my home screen right now. If I hit enter, it take me to the profile screen and it will change the username as Anish. That's all. So that's all about deep linking integration in the React Native app. So I have my simulator already running. Now I'm gonna hit the deep linking URL from the command line to open my app and navigate to the particular screen. Just copy this command and paste it in your terminal. You need to change the URL scheme as how you configured in the URL types. I'm going to change it as my app. I wanna go to the search screen and the query is Apple or something. Hit enter. It opens our app and it navigates to the search tab and it already pasted the value Apple. So let me refresh the app and go to search. By default it has no value. If I type okay, now I'm going to hit the enter. I'm going to hit the same deep link again. I can able to edit the values and I can able to change. Sorry, here I can able to edit the values and I can able to change it. So this is how actually deep link works inside your iOS application. If you tab any link that starts with my app / the screen name and followed by the some parameter value, it just take you to that screen and it just display the value. So in profile screen, by default the username is Gayatri. I'm going to change that value to Sana. The screen is profile PRO. Now go back, just hit enter. It opened the profile screen and the value got changed to Sana. So that's all for the demo in iOS app.